If you're looking for a balanced menu that'll keep you on track with the Mediterranean diet and keep you out of the kitchen when it's just way too hot to bother, this is the perfect one-day plan. We're going to start this video with a couple of quick little recipes I call meal prep essentials. One dip and one dressing. And then I'll walk you through what George and I enjoy for a full day of healthy, easy Mediterranean-style meals. So after a little breakfast, I'm going to spend 15 minutes on those essentials and then head out to the Mercado to grab the rest of the day's groceries. I've gotten lots of requests from you all about what I eat in a day, so I want to give you an idea of just how simple it is to learn to eat the Mediterranean way every day. In fact, that's what my new book is all about. It's packed with 30 days worth of Mediterranean diet meal plans. So I thought it would be fun to start the day with day number 1 in the book. If you want to join me in today's menu, you can download the PDF from a link in the description. And even if you already have a copy of the book with all 30 days worth of healthy menu plans, the PDF is helpful because the recipes are in there too. I have a little routine in the morning before you-know-who gets out of bed, starting with a little bit of quiet time to enjoy a shot of espresso with a shot of milk that's called a cortado here in Spain. This morning's starter breakfast is a snap. It has all the protein and healthy fats I need to keep me full while I'm out gathering groceries, and it'll tide me over until that classic mid-morning snack time in Spain called almuerda. Everybody has their own favorite way to scramble eggs, but I like to add a little pep to my step and a bit of onion and tomato and a little bit of spice. Back in college, when I worked as a waitress at a local deli, tomatoes, eggs, and onions was a classic breakfast dish, and the first bite of that familiar flavor combo sends me right back there. These eggs will only take a couple of minutes on gentle heat, so let's pop whole grain toast in. I'm just going to smear the avocado onto the toast to make every bite extra creamy and pile on the eggs. I'm pretty well set with my list, but before I head out, I want to take care of that mini meal prep I talked about and put together some creamy hummus for this afternoon snack so there's plenty of time to chill in the fridge and make one of my favorite, most versatile dressings ever, a simple balsamic vinaigrette that I'll be able to use for the next couple of weeks. I'm using 1 jar of rinsed and skinned chickpeas, some lemon juice and zest of course, some spicy olive oil, a bit of tahini, and some salt. And since you know I love lemon, I'm adding the zest to make sure there's no hiding the citrusy zip that lemon adds to ordinary hummus. And we can always jazz it up later with a bit of spicy Spanish paprika in the finishing touch. I think removing the skins from chickpeas is one of my all-time favorite tricks because the difference it makes will amaze you. Over-the-top creaminess. And once you do it, you will never skip this 5-minute step, no matter how you're planning on using them. One more step before we go. It'll only take 5 minutes to shake up a super yummy dressing. The most important part, though, of the dressing is to make sure you use the best real balsamic vinegar you can find. Not that dark sugary syrup stuff that pretends to be the real thing and ain't. And I'm going to make plenty because it'll last in the fridge for at least a couple of weeks and be winking at me every time I open the fridge. So with a friend like that in the fridge, I'll eat more salads and throw away less greens. That's always a good thing, right? You can whisk the ingredients together by hand, but this dressing shaker is one of my all-time favorite kitchen tools because it makes a foolproof dressing that can go straight into the fridge. I'm so obsessed with it, I bought 2 sizes, but when you're making dressing for 1 or 2, the small one is just the perfect size, and there's still plenty left over for many more salads to come. And the measurements are right on the side. No muss, no fuss, no extra stuff to wash later. It's around 10:30, which is the classic mid-morning snack time in Spain called the almuerdo. Everybody stops for a few minutes to take a break, have a second shot of coffee and a little pastry or a mini sandwich called a bocadillo. I'm sticking to the plan and enjoying a little bowl of cottage cheese with another favorite fruit of Spain, some pineapple. It'd be perfectly nice as it is, but I'm throwing in a couple of raspberries because, well, why not? And topping it off with a little sprinkle of chia seeds and a drizzle of our homemade honey. There, isn't that so much prettier? And before you say, hey, wait a minute, that's not on the plan, I designed these plans with plenty of wiggle room so that you can figure out what works for you. So if you want to add a little flourish here or there, it's up to you. And if you're trying to hit a certain weight loss goal, Then just make sure you keep track of whatever you add so the extras don't start creeping up and spoil your plan. It's almost 2 o'clock, lunchtime in Spain, and because George and I always have our biggest meal at lunchtime, we'll be enjoying what you would call dinner, but we're going to have it right now. And lately we've been obsessing over really big salads piled high with all sorts of goodies. I think it's our defense to all the summer heat. So today is no exception. I'm going to keep it simple and keep it to under 15 minutes, and I'm going to make a grilled shrimp salad with quinoa and spinach. Well, let's prep the veggies first, slicing up some really pretty bell peppers. Don't you just love that color? Pulling some quinoa out of the freezer that I prepped last week, knowing it'd come in handy on a day like today. And ta-da! The balsamic dressing. The rule when you're using the grill is that timing is everything. So before I add the peppers and some leftover onion from this morning's breakfast, I want to toss the shrimp with a little marinade. And by the time the peppers are done, the shrimp will be ready to spend a fast few minutes on the grill too. And I mean fast. Shrimp only takes a few minutes to develop their color. An extra minute or two too much will take them from soft and sublime to tough and chewy. And nobody wants that, right? Less than a minute in the microwave for the quinoa. I wave it for 20 to 30 seconds, toss, and if it needs a little bit more, maybe another 10 seconds. That's it. And just that fast, we're ready to pile all this on the plate. Ooh, isn't that yummy looking? I'm going to slice some lemon for our drinks and we're done. We call it merienda in Spain. It happens around 4:35 and gives everybody a chance to enjoy a little snack and chat. A little cup of tea or a short coffee along with something sweet like George's favorite muesli cookies. Today, I'm taking a break with a little bit of protein, carbs, and fiber to stretch out my afternoon and keep those hungries away. When most people in the US would be sitting down to dinner at 7, Spaniards think about another chance to get together over small plates and drinks, another mini meal called tapas. The final meal, the light dinner thing, it doesn't happen until 8, 9, or 10 o'clock at night. We've never been able to adjust to that schedule, so George and I just combine the two into one light meal between 7 and 8. And tonight, we're going to go with a little cholesterol-busting, sleep-inducing turkey sandwich piled into some flatbread along with a smear of quick yogurt, mayo, some leftover avocado from this morning's breakfast, a fistful of lettuce, a little bit of basil, and some chopped tomato. And a bit of hummus on the side with some carrot sticks for dipping. And honestly, this is plenty for us, and I think we sleep better too. There, we made it through day 1 of my 30-day Kickstart plan. See how easy that was? So I'm going to head off to my pre-sleep routine and do a little reading and maybe flip through my new book to decide what tomorrow's menu is going to be. If you want to join me, Just grab your own copy of the book on Amazon. It's packed with lots more than just menu plans. It's a small portable toolbox that arms you with everything you need to know how to follow the Mediterranean diet. From a healthy eating overview of the diet fundamentals to macro charts, pantry lists, journal tracking pages, all to follow your progress and stay on plan. Plus a couple of other tips too. Thanks for watching. See you soon.